Hey, good morning, everybody. Sarasota Tim coming to you from inside my Crasher, my Flagstaff 25 FKBS right here in Jacksonville, Florida. Today is the day. Yes, somebody told me yesterday, I saw you buy creamer at Walmart, and I was using that powder yesterday. You're definitely right. I forgot. So I'm on my second cup. And I got to go to Walmart this morning and pick up I'm going to get one of those little $10 coffee makers instead of taking the Keurig. Make myself a pot of coffee. And I'll also be grinding, though. I'll take this grinder, this Barris coffee. No more buying coffee in the morning. I'll be making my own. And I'm going to show you around again. I know that thrills a few of you out there. Sorry about that. Anyway, it's a real mess in here because I'm getting ready. And I am ready. I am mentally absolutely stoked. I still have no idea, no clue where I'm going except down I-10 westbound, leaving out of here. April 8th is that big time eclipse. Oh, that's good coffee, man. That's that Barris coffee. Here it is. Miss Deb, the retired barber, sent me the Highlander grog. Got a whole bag of beans there. So I'm going to be enjoying coffee. I've been saving that for this time in my life. And it's the best cup of coffee I've ever drank in my life. I was just sitting here this morning in my beautiful theater chair here in this mansion that I've got just stuff laying around everywhere to pull out of here. I can tell you what's going to go in that Crewmax Tundra in the back, besides the refrigerator and the Blue Eddy battery portable power station, is clothes. It's going to be bins, totes. I just got that laying in there. It's not going to be packed like that. And I've got another one. I'm going to use probably this one. Take those jackets out. And I'm going to take all my pots, pans, my coffee mug, some paper plates I got up there. Just trying to go through my mind. It's going to take me probably till mid-morning, and then I got to go to the pharmacy at Walmart. It doesn't open until 10. And then I also want to get that coffee maker, and that's going to be backtracking only because I have to get the pharmaceuticals. And otherwise, there's a Walmart going that way. But that's all right. That's all right. But what I wanted to tell you is first thing in the morning, make your bed. This is one fine sleeping bed. Let me tell you, I've got the memory foam on there, and you got these windows. I don't open them, but you got these windows back there you can open in the middle of the night if you need to. You got your TV you can pull around and look at. Put it on a timer and it'll shut off. And I'm going to take this. I don't want to forget about it right now. I'm going to take this fan. I have one in the teardrop already. I've talked about these before. These are lithium battery rechargeable 8-inch fans that clip on anything and articulate in any position and will run almost 2 days on a single charge. I knew that clip would shut off because I had my timer to remind me to take pink. Every day on my phone, here's my eye drop schedule now. It's this prednisone steroid drop, the pink cap, 4 times a day. That's good coffee. So I do it in the morning, 11:30, 4:30, and at bedtime. Then I have the blue cap. I'm down to just 2. These are the actual not the steroid. These are the actual glaucoma drops. This is the Tylenol or whatever it is that I take only twice a day in both eyes, morning and night. So my alarm went off, shake like you guys tell me, and this is left eye only. See how good I am with it. And what I'll forget about sometimes that's gross is putting this stuff in. I guess it leaves like a little film or something in your eye, and when you add the next drop, this white, whatever it is, will accumulate in the corner of the teardrop of my eye. I told Miss Jolene, I said, she goes, oh, you got a little something in your eye there. I'm like, well, gross. So I said, why don't you just tell me next time? I didn't know. So 3 or 4 times before I left Boynton Beach, Miss Jolene go, oh, you got that in your eye again. Because it'll go there after the drops go in, and you'll be talking to somebody, and they're not going to say anything, and you get this crap in your eye. I mean, you know, I don't want that. But what I was going to say a minute ago, while I was sitting here in the mansion, looking around, no way do I want to tow this. This is too much. Look. This is too much. I am not in a camper. I am in a house. This is everything I own. This is big. This is tall ceilings. This is microwaves and, oh my gosh, fireplaces and these damn power stations I got are the weight of this thing with all this stuff in here. Like Fred told me when Fred over in Sarasota, he said, Tim, I'm not telling you what to do, but you might want to think about getting a smaller trailer to take your trip in. That you don't need this big thing, and 6,000 pounds is going to be more like 8,000 pounds. You start getting up some mountains, and then the braking coming down and all that. And I know, I'm sorry, I know a lot of you out there would never, ever even consider that little cramper. But I'm in love with it. And my neighbor, Tom, anybody that takes a close look at it, that goes through the little tour of it and the galley, and now I got my little pop-up tent I posted this morning. Thank you very much to the subscriber that sent me the link to that. Thank you very much to the subscriber that sent me the link. I hope to visit him in Texas for the teardrop. Thanks for everybody that sends me things and recommends things and suggests things and helps me. You're a fantastic community. Please don't think I don't appreciate it and don't read them. And I've acted on them. You know, 63,000 heads are better than one. Anyway, about towing this. I'm being facetious. Don't get me wrong. I got me a Ford 3/4 ton 250 diesel out there. Ha! Man, I'm yanking this baby everywhere. That would be great. You know, have me a nice big diesel powered semi truck to yank the crasher around and everything. But what I'm really looking forward to, my friends, is I'm a different bird, okay? Oh, you figured that out? I want to come out of that camper like this morning. I'm just walking around in a house in here. And I don't know what there's a world out there. When I wake up from the cramper, I'm going to be getting out, taking care of my ablutions, showering outside or at the bathhouse at a campground, which is perfectly fine, or at the gym if I'm near one. And I'm going to be cooking in the galley, more like tent camping, but glamping, more glorious, more glorified, because I'm in a secure, safe, hard-sided, weatherproof with AC and heat sleeping facility that's just as comfortable as that bed in there. But I'm going to be outdoors. I'm going to want to get on the e-bike. I'm going to want to cook outside. I've got my little tent I'm going to put up. I got a chair to sit in out there and to smell the air and look around. Otherwise, people really have a tendency. I've been to campgrounds with RVs and tents. And the people with RVs like this, they stay inside for the most part. They do come out, sit in their chairs. There's that certain time of the day. They get together with the friends. They have the fire, and that's wonderful. And look, I just said, if I had a Ford 3/4 ton diesel beautiful truck with 4-wheel drive and a pocket full of hundreds, and you can't believe a damn thing I say. So I could take the Tundra. I could go out there and come back for this eye doctor and say, all right, we're going out for round 2, and this time it's going to be the Crasher. Very well could happen. I don't know. But back to the Cramper. I'm stoked about it. You would not believe, I didn't video everything because I was so busy yesterday, you would not believe what I have in the truck under the back flip. Because my truck has a lid on it. It's only as high as the truck bed. It has got everything. And I haven't even put much in the back seat of the truck. These totes are going to go in the, most likely in the back seat or in the teardrop. And there's that big diamond plate storage thing. It's in the front of the teardrop. I put my that big fan, that Honeywell fan. Oh, I have to get an extension cord. I have to get a coffee maker. I'm taking my toaster. I need a pot. I got a pot, frying pan. I got everything. But I'm going to be outdoors. I'm going to be camping. And this would be different. This is luxury. This is not roughing it by any shakes. If you have a generator, and I do, that can power this whole thing all day and night without any campground, with my 5,000 watt generator, will power air conditioning 24 hours a day. And plus every other option I have. The microwave, lights, they don't pull much anyway. They're all LED. I can do it all. But there's a lot of weight in here. The camper is 6,500 pounds, somewhere in there. These lithium power stations, they've sent me so many of them. Those things are about 50 pounds a piece. If you carry some water with you, I guess it's not too much. But everything I own is in here. So I have nothing I can leave. Like, people own campers like this. They also have a home. And they can just put what they want in here and go. But I live in this. And so that's why I think, why take it? Why possibly have an issue in it's my home. It's the only place I have to live. Or all this extra weight and stuff I don't need. And I want to keep it nice. I want to keep it, it's like the first home I've ever owned, literally. And I'm very proud of it. And there's no reason to take it and get rock chips on it and, going over who knows what kind of roads are out there that bounce up and down. And, they have to make them lightweight so they can be trailered. So they're not built with rebar, steel, and that kind of stuff. There's screws and glue. But it works fine. It's got very good construction, actually. I've looked at a couple of the factory tours. But why challenge it and go beat it up and down the road? Especially this trip I want to take. This is a long trip. This is all the way across and around and back. If I was just going to venture off, to see my daughter in Georgia from Jacksonville, why would I want to take a little bit of teardrop when I can set myself up at a nice campground for a few weeks or a couple of weeks and have, everything, and trailer it nice and easy, I'm only going to go 5 hours away or something. That's different. I hope I can make you understand that. But for those of you that keep telling me to take this and go all around the country with it and get 8 miles for the gallon, no way, Jose. Man, this is some good coffee. And then I'll finish on this note about trailering this. The teardrop, I lay the TV over, hook it up on the ball, and go. I have these 2 little stabilizer legs in the back. Wind them up. I even got a electric drill. This, you got to pull it off the orange stable of the levelers, pull the slides in, bring up the electric stabilizer legs, put on a weight distribution hitch, which has to be done out on a level road, not in your uneven campsite. Everything in here, in the bathroom and in the cabinets and everything, because it's my house, that can topple over, break, spill, oils and different salts and all these. Yeah, you can put them in those little bins and all that, but oh, and if I want to pack and leave, and if I don't unpack it all, because I know I'm leaving the next morning and I took this, then I'm living like, everything all packed up and stuff. I got that tent that the subscriber sent me the link to, poof, up. I've got a teardrop. I just dive into it. I don't even have to disconnect from the truck. Everything is in the back of my truck locked. The tailgate's locked. The back of my cab the seats are out. It's got everything accessible. I don't have to rummage through a whole bunch of stuff and take stuff out to find something. I know where everything is. This is going to be so simple, so fun. I'm going to be ready to move the next day and go to the next place. It's going to be a while before I slow down. I know I'm not even going to hit the byways. I want to get past the tree line. I want to get out to Texas before I come off the interstate. I got to get west. And then that's where I want to tool around. There is nothing on the east. Well, I don't mean that in a disparaging way. There's nothing in Georgia, Alabama, Florida. Nothing around here I care to stop and see and camp with. I'm done with bugs, humidity, trees, palm trees, beaches, sand. You're like, we want to see that. Well, come on down. Everybody else did. I'm ready for bald landscape, no trees, rock, cactus, mountains. Mountains I can never reach. I keep driving and I never get to them. The loneliest road in America, Highway 50. That's where I want to go. I'm going to get up to Reno maybe. I definitely would like to explore some Colorado. And I know a lot of you live in Texas. Texas I want to get to before I come off the road. But Texas doesn't have anything in respect of mountains, does it? It's more plains and flat, and it's beautiful. I mean, that's the one phase of desert I like. But I really like that New Mexico, Arizona, Colorado. I want some mountains. And I feel like I'm just driving my truck. It's just the camper is not even back there. I'm just driving. I'm just going to go off and drive. And I love driving. And that's what I got. That's the convenience. Tom next door, he came in and I showed him the inside of the Crasher here, the Flagstaff. And a lot of you have commented. It is the very best floor plan that I have seen in an RV yet. Come any size. There's nothing I've ever walked into, and I've been in a bunch of them, that's more inviting. I've been in much bigger ones, much wider ones 10 times as expensive. And I would take one of those. I'm talking about one of them diesel pusher buses. Oh, I'd feel like a hot shot in that, boy. I just love to drive one. But for a solo guy, and even as a couple, But really, everything as a solo is so much better. You can get up, do what you want to do, make the noise you want to make, do what you need to do, think your thoughts. You are by yourself. There's a lot I value in that. For Tim, I know it's not for everybody. Some people are like, oh my gosh, she left me, I left her. I got to fill that vacancy. I got to get somebody now. Don't think the man doesn't have needs. Don't think I don't enjoy the company of a nice woman. Don't think I don't esteem a real lady that fixes herself and, you know, is a match for me. I'm an old school guy. I like to take care of a lady, and I like the lady that wants to take care of me. I like a lady that keeps a nice clean house, because I keep a clean house. I like a lady that's moved past, you know, some of the proclivities that we had when we were younger and more mature now, where she, you know, isn't interested in being intoxicated. I don't mind a lady that enjoys a drink or a glass of wine at all. Me personally, I'm an alcoholic. I can't drink, and I'm not going to drink, hopefully ever again. I have nothing against a woman that wants to do that. I don't want a woman that smokes a cigarette. I don't want, I'm not putting out, but I am, you know, kind of a, just like her. Women are like cats, you know, they're very finicky. They don't want a slob. Maybe some do. They don't want a drunk. They don't want a smoker. Maybe some do. They don't want a filthy mouth, nasty, rude person. Maybe some do. It's just, if I can't have what I want and she can't have what she wants, and she's better off by herself and I'm better off by myself. And everybody should do what they want to do. You know, you do you and I'll do me. And yes, I did borrow that from somebody. Everything I got, I borrowed. There's not an original bone in my body. I'm made up of sayings. I'm made up of humor. And it's just the way God made me. And if I hear something and like something, I borrow it. Anyway, I'm going to have to close this one out and really get these. I'm just going to take all my clothing and go and move it to the clothes hanger in the truck. And then just take all the socks and underwear, all my shorts, some long pants, my boots. I know there's going to be a cool evening or an area where I need long pants. I'll need one of these jackets for a while yet. So I'm going to take it. Everything else is pretty much packed. And I guess I'll say this, a couple of things. One is, please check your subscription. I want to get 100,000 subscribers. And I'm sitting in the same number that goes up and down, 3 subscribers every day. I've been at 63,180 to down to 63,150 for like a few months now. Something's not right. Something isn't right. When this channel started taking off, I was getting 1,000 subscribers a day. It's not a make it or break it deal. It's just that I have a goal. I would like to get the YouTube plaque of 100,000 subscribers. I'm hoping that this journey, this solo travel, this RVing, this sharing this information of places that you can go. I know a lot of you are saying you want to get an RV and you'd like to travel as well with your significant other or by yourself. Maybe I can introduce a few places that you would like to visit. And maybe you'd even like to buy one of these and travel. Maybe you like the teardrop idea. I'm going to hopefully present a lot of information that, and over time, like I said, we may travel with this, that can give people help and ideas. And so in return, I would like those to subscribe that enjoy the channel. And so please check your subscription for me. I have many people telling me they've been unsubscribed and then they resubscribe. I don't know what that is, what it's about, but it's very annoying to me that, you know, the channel went and then it just sits there. But yet I know people watch. It's not a make it or break it deal. It's purely an achievement I want to get to. That's all. That's all. The second thing I will ask is, someone told me to copy and paste my links, my Buy Me a Coffee and my Amazon link into my videos instead of just asking you to go and click on them on the front page of my YouTube channel. I am going to start doing that. I was always bad about it, but I'm going to do it. This person told me to just, you know, put them in my notes on my iPhone. I can copy and paste it to the more. So in the description, I mean. So if you watch a video and you like my channel and you would like to support me through Buy Me a Coffee or through Amazon by using my link so I get commission from Jeff Bezos without costing you a penny, you can click on my video where it says description, or it probably will say more, and it'll drop down and you'll see both of those links that I'll put in there, and you can click on it and go right into Amazon, and it'll take you to my product that I'm sending you to, and then just shop from there. Just search from there whatever it is you're looking to buy on your Amazon shopping. And if you put it in your cart, even if you buy it, I think within a couple of 3 days, and you don't make that purchase right then, I will still get a commission because you hit my link and it just magically happens. But you will not pay 1 red cent extra for anything you buy on Amazon. It's just Amazon pays Amazon affiliates, and most all YouTubers are Amazon affiliates. So if you feel like fooling with it, fine. I don't think I made a penny last month on Amazon. I stopped talking about it, and I don't think anyone, because I got that link not in my videos. There's a tell right there. So Amazon and Buy Me a Coffee link are going back in every video. I'm just going to have to take the extra couple of minutes when I don't write a big description about what the video's about. Some people on their YouTube videos, these creators, you go in the description of the more thing, they've got a hyperlink for everything, the shirt they're wearing, the spatula they used. You know, they want you to use those links if you want to buy that product. And it works for them. They make a lot of money probably on Amazon. And they list all these things and all that, and it just takes a lot of time that I ain't got time for. So I will just add those 2 links. And I will say, this is going to be not a cheap trip. And I'm not a broke dick. Okay? Don't think I'm sitting here begging. But if you're one of those people out there that watch me and you would like to support me and use the Buy Me a Coffee link, I would greatly appreciate it. And I know I'll probably catch hell about that for even saying it, but that's what it's there for. Some people call it Patreon. In the past, that's what a lot of YouTubers had, that travel around the world and bring all this content to people, and people want to support them so they can keep doing what they're doing, and people enjoy their videos. And so people support all kinds of things. And I can support myself. I'm not going to go out there and do this and depend upon your support. But for those that have been so generous in the past, and many of you have, that would like to use it, if it's nothing but just buying me a cup of coffee as a tip. And that's all I'm going to say about it. I'm sorry I had to mention it, but to talk about Buy Me a Coffee, it isn't an Amazon link where you just go and get what you want. This is absolutely donating and supporting me. So I'll leave it at that. Don't worry about it. I'm not broke. I can take care of it. But if you should so desire to, thank you so much. Thank you so very much. Now, it is still dark outside. It is the hour of 6:32 in the morning. I'm all hopped up. I'm ready to go. I will start loading the truck and hooking the trailer. I'm going to be bringing these slides in. I'm going to be disconnecting my water. I'm going to be putting the air conditioning on a high temperature. Tom is going to have the key to it. He can come over here and check things every week. And he is right next door. He sits on his porch. Literally, he's retired. He likes to be outside. And he will be eyes on the ground. He is the property manager here. He does the landscaping. And he's become a very good friend of mine. He let me put my truck seats in his big storage thing he's got. And they're fine. I covered them with a tarp. And he's got my back. And so a big thank you to Mr. Tom. While I'm gone, I'm not going to worry about anything. The entire month I was down in Boynton Beach, when I came back here and opened the door to the crasher, it was like I never left. Everything was perfect. There wasn't any smells. The air conditioning wasn't even on because I knew when I left, the temperatures up here weren't going to rise to a very high temperature. This time I am going to leave my AC to where it kicks on if it gets to about 85 in here. You know, I just think it's a good idea to do. And the slides, instead of letting them sit out and just hang out, there's a couple of other RVs in here that I've never seen the people, and their slides are out. But, you know, I'll just bring them in. I'm going to tighten her up and turn the water off, make sure the trash is all out of here, make the bed. So when I walk back in here, when I get back, you know, it's going to be like I did when I walked in here yesterday or the day before it was. And it was like, wow, home sweet home. Everything's like brand new. I turned the TV on. The channels were still set. And all I had to do was turn that water spigot on. And I had running water, turned the hot water heater on. I had shower. Yes, it is very, very nice. It would be, if I could be like Bewitched and just wiggle my nose and have this appear once I got my Tundra to a place I want to be, instead of having to tow it. But it is a nerve-wracking thing. And it's not even a big one. It's the sweet spot. It's under 30 feet, 25 feet, 11 inches, stem to stern, which is the sweet spot. If you want to get an RV, if you go over 30 feet, you got problems. You got a lot of weight. You got to watch your turning. You got to be watching that on this one too. And you can only get pull-through spots, pull-through sites at campgrounds. They only have so many of those. They have so many more sites that are under 30 foot. They always ask you, how big's your camper? So if you get one of those long ones, you know what I'm talking about. And I used to think bigger was better. Smaller is better. The Wolf Pup, I know a lot of you really were fond of that Wolf Pup. So was I. I'll never forget the Wolf Pup. The Wolf Pup has a cult following. They have the 16FQ, and they've got the other one, I forget what it's called. It's the Bunkhouse. The 16 BHS or something it's called. Yeah, Bunkhouse. And that's the one my daughter has. They love it. And they're really a sweet spot size too. If you just want something small, you can pull with even less than a half-ton truck, possibly. But I don't regret buying this, and I'm glad I didn't get anything really, really big or a fifth wheel or something without a slide. And of all the millions and thousands of other floor plans, I got so lucky to be in Georgia at my daughter's, be invited at a couple of chalets and log cabins and Ben's Lake House and all that. It took me to those areas up there. And then at my daughter's, I happened to be driving by wanting to make a video of an RV center because I know people are interested in that. And I found these, and that's all he had on his lot. And you seen the outside? It's a bitchin' looking outside. The Rockwood is the exact same camper. made in the same plant that Flagstaff owns. This is a Flagstaff manufactured camper. So was the Wolf Pup. And it was just a blessing to find that place and take a video, but he was closed. And I was due to return back to Florida, and I said, I got to see the inside of one of those just for video content. I wasn't even thinking about it, but once I walked inside, every single one, it was hard to decide. Even the one that had the bed in the front when you walk in the door, they didn't have a private bedroom like I've got here. Those were awesome. And there wasn't much difference in the price, but they were all 24s. And I've never been to an RV dealer like Camp Oaks that had, when they opened up, they opened every door, they turned on every light, they put out every awning, they did everything. They exposed and showed you what you're going to have. And that was just the coolest thing in the world. And then they put signs in each one of what the price is, and it said, not another penny, just tax. Not another penny. So Camp Oaks in, I think it's Dahlonega, Georgia, actually, just around the Dawsonville area, north of Atlanta. Camp Oaks RV. Check them out. And it's a guy and his wife, good Christian people. They've stood by me. I had a couple of very minor issues, and he was always Johnny on the spot. He even went back to the RV place one night late at night with a flashlight, and he was checking something for me when I drove out of there with the wrong theater seats. Never even noticed it. And then I turned around and went back, and he put them back in for me. I mean, customer service shines there. Fair price, you're going to find it there. I know a lot of places have these RVs, but maybe their business model and their scruples aren't the best. Maybe they want to beat you over the head for every single thing they can charge you for after the sale of the price of the unit. And it's all about profit, profit, profit. And everyone's entitled to a profit. I was a businessman my entire life. I like a profit. But, you know, when they, like these car dealers and stuff, when they do it after they negotiate the price, and you go in and you talk to finance and whatever, and they want to, you know, add all this extra stuff. Or they, even before you get into finance, they give you a price and then they want to add dealer prep and all that. It just puts it right. It's all profit. They just add right back on top of everything you just negotiated away. Yeah. So I love the deal I got and what they gave me for the Wolf Pup. I love this unit. I love it as my house. I do not need, I could live in a sticks and bricks. I could buy a sticks and bricks. I could do a lot of things. And I plan on doing that one day. I'm not going to die in this. But until the market corrects and changes, this is what God has delivered to me. And now I'm solo again. And I can't thank God enough for moving my life in that direction too. It was sad. It was different. I was going down a road that I thought was the right road, but it wasn't. So here I am, and I'll come to another crossroads eventually, and we'll go with that. But right now, I'm going to get out there today and have some fun and crush it.